If you ever feel like playing catch up is impossible and it makes you super exhausted and tired, I'm here to help you out. As you know, I am your type A super organized girly, and I have mastered a way to take control of my week as a busy mother, a busy career woman, as well as someone who has their own business and does things all over the place so that I do not burn out. Because trust me, if you're not organized and have a plan for your productivity for the week, you're going to get burnt out and you're not going to accomplish everything that you need done. Okay, in today's video, I'm going to be chatting about how I organize my week for maximum productivity. Let's talk about how I set up my week and what I use specifically for success when it comes to my week coming up. First things first, I like to do my weekly setup on Sundays because that really helps me get prepared for the next work week that I have Monday through Friday. So my day is Sunday. You can choose a Monday. Just choose whatever day is best for you. I bust everything out on a Sunday, and it is, to me, the best day to get ready for your week. I want to show you step by step how I use my weekly reset Notion template that I created to just get my week in order for myself, and so I'm not stressed out during the week, and so that I actually give myself some time back because I'm not scatterbrained and all over the place. So let's start with step number 1. So for this process, I like to start with a brain dump and a weekly review. So for the brain dump, I literally just have a few prompts and my template to go over just anything that's in my brain or anything that I need to get out of my head. It's kind of like a little mini journal session. And I also just do a weekly review of the previous week. What went well, what didn't go well, what do I want to focus more on this week that I didn't get to focus on last week, etc. So all of this little brain dump, it just really helps me clear my mind and get things out of my brain so that I know that I do not miss anything when it comes to actually planning and setting up my week. Let's move on to step 2. In step 2, you are going to select your 3 priorities for the week. You're not going to choose 10. You're only going to choose 3 priorities that you want to work on, or 3 goals that you want to achieve in the next upcoming week. So it could be anything from your health and wellness. It could be something related to your career. It could be something personal, but just pick 3 priorities that you want to achieve. And sometimes they could be tasks. Like if you have doctor's appointments that you have been avoiding, or if you have someone who's been on your mind that you really want to set up a dinner or a coffee date with, this is where you're going to put that on your top priorities. I like to prioritize things because it really takes the overwhelm out of all the things that I have to do. I'm just like you guys. I have a ton of tasks, a ton of places to be, and all these different things to do all day, every day, each week, especially as a busy mom who has a kid who plays all the sports and does all of the things in school. I also work full time, and I am also a content creator. So I have a lot going on. And to sprinkle a little special sauce on there, I also teach fitness classes at my local gyms. So your girl is busy. So I like to prioritize things that I know are coming up, the top 3 things I need to get done, or things that I need to strive to get done. It really helps not be overwhelmed with all the other things that I have going on. Let's move on to step 3. So this is my favorite part because it literally is such a game changer. So if you're someone who is struggling with your health and wellness, You really want to pay attention to this part, and it is going to be the game changer in your health and wellness and you being consistent. Step 3, I plan my meals and my workouts. Now listen, I know people get crazy overwhelmed when it comes to meal planning and also planning a workout. I get it. It's crazy. It's overwhelming. It's a lot to think about. But if you do not have a plan, you are planning to fail. Period. That's just how this works. So I like to go in and pick a couple meals that I am going to eat for the week. So I use emails. I have used this service for for like almost a decade. I'm pretty sure that I've been using emails, and I select the meals that I want to eat for the week. I put them on my meal plan, and I also keep it simple. Like, you don't have to get crazy with the meal plan. I typically eat the same breakfast 4 days straight in a row, the same lunch 4 days straight in a row, and then I'll do another little meal prep and change it up. Now, my dinners, I do like to cook fresh and maybe eat like enough, like have leftovers for like a day or two. But that is pretty much how I do my meal planning and how I set up my meals. Next, your workouts. You have to plan your workouts. Do not go into the gym and not knowing what you're going to do, or even what days you are going to work out, because you don't have a plan. You might just come home and sit down and not do anything. And we don't want to do that. We're here for consistency, and we're here to make ourselves better. I put in my workouts. I know what classes that I teach throughout the week, so I plan my workouts accordingly to that. And sometimes I don't teach a class. Maybe I have a sub for that day, or maybe the gym is closed because it's a holiday. So what workouts am I doing? For me, what that typically looks like during the week, I wake up 5 a.m. Yes, I'm a 5 a.m. girlie now, Monday through Thursday, to do my strength workouts. And then in the evenings on Monday and Wednesday, I teach my Zumba class. So that's my cardio. And Tuesday, Thursday, I do cardio on my own and some mobility or yoga in the evenings. And then on Friday, that is a rest day for me. I'm letting my body rest and recover. On Saturday, I like to go to Solid Core. I'm now a Solid Core girlie. It is my jam on Saturday mornings that I love to do, love to catch a class. If you've never tried Solid Core, if you have one in your area, it's top tier. Try it out. And then on Sunday is another rest and recovery day for me, where I'll do some mobility or some stretching, and I go to the infrared sauna that I have at Perspire here in OKC. I love that place too. A great place to just rest and relax and recover, and it's beneficial for your skin. If you don't know the skin benefits of the sauna and the red light, you should look into it. It's amazing. So that is just how my week is typically set up for my workouts. But I'm telling you guys, like, it took me a long time to get into the groove of having this plan. Like, I didn't just have this plan. Like, it's something that I really had to work on and work hard on and be consistent with. But as long as I have it down somewhere, knowing that I am going to do XYZ on this day at this time frame, I'm going to be there. Step 4, let's get to it. We are going to use a weekly reset to reset our environment, because I am a true believer that if your space and your environment is cluttered and messy and a hot mess, you can't think properly. Like, I stand 10 toes down on that belief that if your environment is chaos, your mind is chaos, and it's just not going to be good. I like to use the Notion template to write down little tasks for me to do around my house. I like to do this on a Sunday. So Sunday is the day. I feel like Sunday is like the day for everything. Sunday should be like, we're getting our life together day. Okay. Yes, that's what we're going to call Sunday from now on. But anyways, sorry. Sundays, I like to go into my little weekly checklist and just map out things that I want to get done in my environment. So a little tidying up in the kitchen, or tidying up my bedroom, getting laundry done and put away. Y'all, I struggle with putting my laundry away. It will sit on the floor in my bedroom for a week if I don't have my life together. I'm ashamed, but it is what it is. Yeah, so you're gonna use that part to just create some little tasks for you to do so that your space is tidy and clean. And for you, that task might be to just clean your floors, like vacuum, mop, whatever it may be. I don't know. Everyone's different. Everyone's space is different. Everyone has different people in their environment, whether it's just you have a family, or it's just you and your animals. So use this space to just do a little checklist of things you want to get done and tidied up in your house. Okay, and next I have a little bonus, because some of you guys took a lot of pictures and videos, and we need to declutter that. We don't want you to have no space on your phone, which is like me a lot. And then my husband gets mad that I'm taking up all that iCloud space. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of extra to declutter your digital space, your phone, your laptop, your desktop, your iPad, wherever you have things that you keep for your pictures and videos, especially if you are a content creator or someone who films a lot for the online social media space. I know for me as a content creator, I have a lot of videos and pictures, and I literally go through it. Right now, I do it once a month. I probably should do it weekly, but once a month is where I'm at right now. So that's a little extra, little sprinkle of advice, is to declutter your digital space. So let's recap this whole process of the weekly reset. Number one, you are going to brain dump. Brain dump, reflect on the previous week so that you can move forward into the next week ready to go. Next, you are going to set those 3 priorities or 3 goals for the week. Only 3, no more than 3. Do not get overwhelmed. Number 4, you are going to plan out those meals, and you are going to plan out that workout so that you know that you are consistent and that you can hit it every day of the week. You are going to reset your environment, because cluttered space equals a cluttered mind, and we don't want that. And as a little sprinkle of a bonus, you are going to declutter your digital space. I just want to say that this system has helped me tremendously, and it has taken a lot of time to come up with a system that works for me. So I just wanted to share this with you guys, because I know a lot of people probably struggle with the same issues when it comes to just being overwhelmed, if you have a busy schedule, a busy life, and just not knowing how to organize your week or your day. By using the weekly reset dashboard, it has really changed the game for me and my weekly setup and just my mentality overall. I don't feel so scattered. I don't feel all over the place. So when I created this, I wanted to think of, like, there have to be other people in the world who struggle with this. I am not the only one. I cannot be the only one, because sometimes I would feel like I was crazy. Like, why am I forgetting things? I should know this. I wrote it down somewhere. I don't know where I wrote it, but I wrote it down. And this has been a complete game changer for my mentality, for my mental space, and just overall life of being organized and on it, and not letting things sneak up on me, because that's how I was feeling for a very long time, especially once I went back into the workforce full time. I really had to get it together. And this weekly reset dashboard was what really changed the game for me. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Put in the comments your weekly reset must do. I just want to know what it is, and you guys might give me some new ideas to put on my list. And if you are wanting a copy of my weekly reset dashboard for the Notion template, just look in the description of this video. There's a link to it. And as always, thank you for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next week.